dollars, but at some point in history has shown it's going to implode. So I don't credit. I don't give the devil enough credit, or no, I won't give him that kind of credit for being that involved in everyday life. And that includes music. You know, if you if you're an artist and you're out there and somebody comes up and says, "Hey, if you'll change this, this, and this and conform to this, I'll give you X amount of dollars." That's not the devil. That's just you being greedy. You know, selling yourself out. And maybe I've been accused of that. I don't know. I do cover music, so I'm just playing the people that sold themselves out.
So you see a lot of the talent nowadays, local talent. I'm talking about local talent. You don't see them playing music anymore. I mean, the Philman Thompsons of the world. I mean, his son is probably got an amazing voice, but Philman, yeah.
We have history.
I love Philman. My sister graduated with him. They went to high school together, so I've known Philman a long time. But when that band broke up, and then you start seeing his drummer go to another band, and you start hearing him talk about how he's not really what everybody thinks he is. He's an atheist, or however he put it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. He's not a non-believing person, and now you're starting to see him with this other band Into the Further, and they're starting to pick up that fanfare that everybody else is seeing. But I don't hear passion when they play. I don't. I mean, I've seen them play 3 times now, and I think the people who go and see them probably have more passion for the songs they sing than the actual singer has singing it or the band playing the music.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't know why these great artists here are starting to parallel themselves and get away from what brought them to the dance, which was being cohesive.
I can speak on that pretty good because I've been doing this for a long time. First thing a lot of people have to realize is everybody says the band is a family, and it is, but it's temporary. It's more of a business. It's more of a business relationship, but people take it personally. When a band breaks up, guys go different places. Who cares? Really. But the members tend to take it personally. The news is that our bass player messaged me last night and said because he has family things going on right now, he has to step out of the band. I told him I enjoyed playing with him, wished him well. Let's still hang out. I don't take it personally anymore because there are these things that draw people into other things. Life happens. So, but as far as local talent, there's a ton of local talent. They're always going to go in and out, bounce off of each other, come and go. You got guys around here that 30 years ago were locally famous, and now they're coming back home and trying to get that back. Our story was nobody knew who we were. We stayed on the road 2.5 years. We were out. We never played here. We come home and nobody knew who we was. I can go in 40 states and everybody knows who Gypsy was, but you come back here to Valley and they're like, I never heard of you.
Never heard of you, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, because like you said, the music comes, the music goes.
Yep.
Now,
but you can always tell the ones that love it.
Now, what's some of the projects you're working on currently?
Well, I guess I'll be breaking in a new bass player for the home brace.
Okay.
The gray, I think, has pretty much wound up. Me and Grant, I guess, with him having to move on with family life, I guess that won't be happening. I'm still available for, one-man shows. Fixing to be doing some Live at Terry's podcast. Hopefully that's going to start real soon, and we'll be doing actually live music from right here where we're talking now in my little home studio, and just putting it out there, inviting local musicians to come in and have some fun.
Oh, yes.
And then I'm going to be doing podcasts with y'all from time to time whenever
Yes.
you want me to, and hopefully we can touch on some issues that a little more deeper than music.
Right.
Me and you, we've talked, and
Yes.
I think we both have a lot to say. I think we think
Oh,
a
yes.
lot alike, and I think that's going to surprise some people.
Yes. Yes, we got a lot of social issues we need to
Oh,
cover.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah. I mean, hopefully I can be a part of that.
Oh, definitely want you to be part of that.
I mean, because I have a lot of things to say about a lot of things as well. Politics, don't want to talk about it. Hate politics, don't want to talk about it. But any other social issue that we want to talk about, poverty, mental illness.
But
whatever,
even
have it.
politics to a certain level, you have to kind of include, because they shape. That's who's putting all the division.
Mm-hmm.
In our country, it's shaped by the politicians, and not just on a federal level. It's down to local.
Local, yeah.
I jokingly said before we started that I'm thinking about running for city council. I don't know how much of a joke that is. I went to one city council meeting in Lynette and one in Valley, and I see things there that I don't think are right. And I think some changes need to be made.
Right.
And we'll get into that when we start, doing our podcast. Like I said,
Oh, yes.
we got some things to say, don't we, bud?
Yes. Ruffle some feathers there for positive change.
We haven't talked about any of the concert halls around here. You don't have the concert halls anymore like you used to.
Mm.
There's no more supper club in Auburn. I mean, the only real big venue you got in Auburn now is Sky Bar.
Right.
And you can't go there because they're passing out date rape drugs to the girls. And
Yep.
yeah, the music
Yes.
scene. But now here's the other thing, though. You do have the Opelika Songwriters Guild.
Mm-hmm.
You have this theater in LaGrange, and I'm so sorry I can't remember the name of it.
Sweetwater.
Huh?
You talking about the amphitheater?
Not Sweetland. No. This is a small little thing that this couple puts on, and they have artists come in, local
Oh,
in.
yeah. In downtown. It's in downtown.
Yeah, it's a great thing, and like I said, I wish I could remember the
I can't
name.
think of the name of it either, but I know it's in downtown.
But there are these things for local artists. There's a lot of songwriter showcases right now. There's a songwriter showcase going on in Columbus. They're actually doing it as a competition, which I think that's great for the songwriters. As far as bands, I personally choose not to play the bar scene anymore. Been there, done that, hate it. But, I'm available, and I can have the band available for festivals and,
Right.
street fairs and parties. And that's where I think it's at right now. Nobody goes and listens to live music anymore. Not my demographic that would come listen to me playing a night's worth of, Van Halen and Leonard Skinner songs.
Mm-hmm.
They're not coming out anymore.
I think you have to be like a band like the Velcro Pygmies for them to come out and listen to some real rock music.
Well, the thing about the Pygmies, though, and I love the Pygmies. Don't take this the wrong way. I love the Pygmies, but they're more history and hype now than they are, and they're a great band.
Yeah.
They're a great band. I don't want that to be misconstrued, but a lot of people go see the Pygmies because it's cool to go see the Pygmies.
Yeah.
What he just said.
Yes, the social scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What he just said. He said the truth just then.
Hey, you see me at the Pygmy show?
Right.
No, man, that was killer music. That was a great time. Is that you see me there?
Oh, yes.
And that's why I love when they played at the Supper Club, because the Supper Club was a pure club. It was all about the music. Cheap beer, cheap cold beer on top of that, I might add. But
played there a few times.
Yeah, I mean, but still, you had the purity of the music.
Yeah, people went to the Supper Club to see the bands.
See the band.
Nobody goes to see the bands anymore.
Yeah, and that's why I miss the Supper Club, because it was all about the band. They showcased the band. You go out back and you listen to Tony, God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go out back and listen to Tony, or you go on the shot bus and you listen to Tony play the acoustic. You don't see that anymore. You don't. I mean,
No.
There's no scene like that in Auburn anymore because you got gentrification.
Well, Fat Daddies, you still
Fat
have
Daddies, yeah,
bands
but-
that come there.
He's trying. They're trying.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's too small of a venue.
It's too small of a venue, and
Right.
the people have changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the kids today have changed. We used to do frat parties a lot down there,
Okay.
and the kids today have changed. And I don't know that it's necessarily a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
As far as, you know, it used to be, we'd go down there and set up in a frat house, and you'd have 300 or 400 just completely wasted kids.
Singing along with the music.
Well, you sing along the music, and then by the time you're done, they're throwing up and laying everywhere. You
Right.
know,
Yes.
and
They're like, come back in the morning, we'll pay you in the morning.
they're killing themselves.
Yeah.
You know, oh no, we always got paid up front for frat parties.
Oh yeah. Get your money up front when you're dealing with that.
If you know the guy that hired you is going to be too wasted to talk in a couple hours, you
Yeah.
get your money up front.
True.
But, you know, and I don't know if they're drinking less or just hiding it better.
Right. That's a good question. Good observation. Terry, I want to say thank you for
Well, thank y'all, man.
taking the time to be on Maine and Recx. Definitely enjoy speaking with you and just picking your brain. You have great knowledge about the music industry and just life in general. And like you said, we will be having a podcast featuring Terry Newill. So yeah, I'll make sure y'all
I'll wait.
check out our showcase podcast lineup with a new podcast from Terry. We're going to be covering social issues and just things that we need to put to the limelight that is going on that we might be aware of or not aware of, and just try to make a positive difference out of it.
That would
But
be awesome.
I'm Tee Recx, and we have the main event
In
here.
the building.
We are out.